It's time for the KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Idea Space KC, powered by the Barstow School.
I'm meteorologist Caleb Chevalier. Welcome back to the Weather Academy. Something that we have to take into consideration when we're forecasting just how much snow we're going to get in an event is the snow ratio. We have to forecast the appropriate snow ratio. In this part of the country, it's usually about 10 to 1 or 11 to 1, but not always. In fact, many of times it's not. So what is the snow ratio? What is this 10 to 1 that I'm referring to? Well, that would basically mean if we get 10 inches of snow in an event and you were to melt it down to 1 inch of liquid water sitting in that rain gauge, that means it's a ratio of 10 to 1. You can do the math there. What about if we receive 5 inches of snow? Well, if we were to melt it down and get ½ inch of liquid water, that's still a 10 to 1 snow ratio. What about even bigger amounts? We don't often get 20 inches of snow here, but let's say we did. If we get 20 inches of snow and that still melts down to 1 inch of water, that means we had a 20 to 1 snow ratio. Now, just because there would be 20 inches of snow falling doesn't mean it would always melt down to 1 inch of water. That number could change. But if you get 1 inch of water and turn it to 20 inches of snow, it's a 20 to 1 ratio. So what are we learning here? We're learning that the higher snow ratios are better if you want big snows. And I know a lot of you out there do love it when we get the big snows. So how do you get that? We gotta shoot for the sweet spot in the clouds. Ideally, we're looking for temperatures in the clouds of 10 degrees to 0 degrees for these dendrites to form, the classic snowflake shape. Those are dry and fluffy snowflakes. Wetter snow that forms closer to the freezing mark. Wet snow is great. It can pack up. You can throw snowballs. You can make snowmen, but it doesn't lead to big snow depths, at least not usually. It's not dry and fluffy. Dry and fluffy snow gets you the best. Now, sometimes it can be so cold in the clouds that yes, it's dry, but it's not fluffy snow. We get plates and columns. These do not stack well. Yes, in theory they should because they're drier snows, but they're just so thin and flimsy. They're not like the classic snowflake shape. They're not like dendrites. So we have to look again at those snowfall ratios and predict, are we getting 10 to 1, 15 to 1 in an event? Is it 6 to 1? Sometimes numbers can be pretty low. Sometimes they're high, but we got to look at all that to make sure that we have the snowfall forecast right for you all. And again, if you're wanting some bigger snows, hope that you get some bigger snow ratios in your neighborhood.
The KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Idea Space KC, powered by the Barstow School. Join our Facebook group today.